In other news, the Azimio coalition wants police to exercise maximum restraint while handling protesters who they claim are agitating for their constitutional rights. The opposition team alleges its protests are aimed at bringing down the cost of living and will proceed as planned on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, and not laced with any political connotations.
Further comments by a few of us.
Speaking after a meeting that took stock of the planned demonstrations and the state of signature collection, the Azimio MPs remained defiant and they will hit the streets for 3 days in their push for the repealing of the Finance Act.
The thousands of Kenyans turning up for protests are not just Azimio supporters. They are Kenyans from across all political and non-political formations who have been brought together by suffering.
The MPs downplaying banning of street protests by Interior CS Kithure Kindiki, terming it as an attempt to subvert the constitution.
These protests will go on in line with Article 37 of our constitution, which, as you all know, provides for freedom of peaceful assembly and picketing. And no person, no authority has got the power to suspend the operation of Article 37 of our Constitution.
The legislators calling on police not to use force on protesters. It claims the protests are part of keeping the Kenya Kwanza administration on check after it abandoned its promises, while dismissing assertions that the street protests are proxy political battles.
Bring down the cost of living today. And you will not be on the streets on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday.
In Nairobi, we live as a community. Kikuyu, Luya, Jaluo, kila mtu hapa. Saa ile Jaluo analala njaa, Muluya analala njaa, Mkikuyu analala njaa.
Kenyans are past that stage. And since they lack imagination, Kenya Kwanza is the only political formation still thinking and talking about this handshakes and the rest.
John Jacob Curia, Prime Edition.